Okay, we left off 178 Parmek. We'll just take 2 minutes for this because we're running late. He says, what is analogous? He says, certain people, they don't address what they should address, and they invest all their ability in the present, not into the future, not to prepare for the future. Mar says in Ksubis that Mar Zutra, he gave a tremendous amount of stock in his lifetime. And before he passed away, he asked for a computation of all the stock he gave through his life. He says, I haven't given enough. He gave away half of whatever was left. He says, you know, it's a long journey and there's not sufficient provisions. That's the way he expressed it. That's it. He needs more provisions, a long journey. So he said earlier, people, they invest their whole lives in the present without addressing the future, and they miss it. What is this analogous to? A person who addresses the future, a person who addresses the present. They inherit a piece of property, 2 brothers, and they divide it, and it has to be worked, it has to be cultivated. And all they had was this property. One was, he had an understanding, and he was very capable. Yeah. He says, was sensible and hard work, and the other brother was exact the opposite. He says, the one who was sensible, he understood, if I'm going to invest all my time till the earth is going to give forth its bounty, he's going to starve to death. Here he's working. When he works, he's able to earn a living to support his family. But if he's going to be involved in the property, in the earth, in the field, he's not going to be able to cover his livelihood. So he hired himself out to work in others' fields to receive a wage. And after he finished working elsewhere, and he had his wage to cover his needs, in the evening, that's when he would attend to the field. He would take the initiative with vigor to attend to the needs of the field, as much as he could do. What about that? Which means he only spent of his earnings only as little as possible, so therefore he should have more time to be able to work his own field. Right? He was always trying to be frugal in terms of his amount of money he had, because he understood the real money is in his own property, not working for others. But actually he can't survive it. And when did he give up the other job? When the field was fully cultivated. Now it's ready to give forth its bounty. Was when it came, when the fruits were ready to be picked, and it was the time for the harvest to be brought in. He reaped everything. This punishment, he had what to live from his own land property for the next year. And now he had all this time. He could actually, because now he had the profits of the previous year. Now he could work his own field. And he had left over. What did the fool do? Hear this? The other one says, look, the property I inherited, I can't do anything with it. No, I'll hire myself out. I'll earn my living. I'll live my life based on the earnings. And what does he do when he abandons the property? The property he inherited, he abandons. He takes his wage. That's the way he lives. He spent everything. He left nothing over to attend to what's rightfully his, to ultimately make the profits. If he had money left, that day was his day he takes it, he would relax. That's his day of relaxation. And he didn't pay any attention to his own property that he inherited. And when he finished the work day, what did he do? Took a can of beer, sat before the television set. He went to the schwitz. He went to the bathhouse. To relax after a hard day's work. And his property became desolate. Lo itzmicha dover, grew nothing. V'tal kula kimshonim, not only did it grow nothing, it actually deteriorated with weeds. V'neras gedero, the fence that was out was eventually destroyed. V'nosa ashitofen esilneo, the storms uprooted the trees that were there. K'oshomer achocham al stei yishotze lavarti. Shlomo says, I passed by the field of a lazy person, al kerem odom chasalev, or a vineyard of a person who did not pay attention, who didn't have the intelligence, the sense to be responsible. It was filled with weeds and briars. The geder avon of nerso, and the stone fence was destroyed. So you understand the same thing. What do we attend to? You're able, of course, you have to work. In Kemach, in Torah, yeah, of course, you have to be responsible. What do you do with the time that's left at the end of the day? Do you utilize that time, or you whittle it away with nothing? That's exactly what he's talking about. You have to do certain things. You have no choice. But let's say you have enough, you've accumulated enough to cover all your needs, all your material needs. What do you do with person reaches retirement? What does he do with his time? People, they don't know what to do with themselves. Years ago, they used to join a golden old age club. They would play cards all day, and they would argue and fight over 3 cents. That's what they would do. And they would eat in the whatever it is. Hopefully, it was maybe it met dietary standards. That's what they would do. Other people, what they do when they retired? Years ago, people worked in the public school system. They retired in the 50s with a pension. People who were the rest of their life, they sat and they learned. That's what they did. Or they moved to Israel and they invested the rest of their lives only in learning. And those people, even when they taught in public school, at nighttime, they'd come to the shul at night and have a chavos or go to shiur. Or before they went to work, they'd go to a shiur. So they already understood. They were, whatever time they were able to invest in their Torah, in their Yiddishkeit, they did. So when they had more time and they had the ability where they didn't have to work, it's not now, we're going to a second career at the age of 50, retirement. That's exactly what he's speaking about, to be continued. As they say, you have to get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's similar to what I said from Rabbi Shadron when he came. So what do you do on Sunday? We mow our lawn. You mow your lawn on Sunday. What else do you do? But if you can afford the gardener to mow your lawn, it costs you $10. Go learn for those few hours that you're busy wasting time mowing your lawn. Person has to be in the office. Why don't you mow the lawn? Don't you understand? I have to be in the office. You want me to cover the expenses? You got to go to the office. What about the lawn? We have to have a manicured lawn. What are the neighbors going to say?